So my goal within the next year is to book my first TV credit. And it's kind of scary to say that out loud, but I figure the more I say it, the more likely it will happen. So what I have been doing is I've been doing casting director workshops online, and then I have an agent and a manager. And so I guess my question for you is, what else could I be doing to book my first TV credit within the next year?
Honestly, I feel like you're doing it. You have an agent and a manager, and they get 10% because that's about how much they can do. You still have to do 100% of your footwork. So if you're doing workshops with casting people and targeting the shows you think you're most right for, it's weird. It's like you're doing everything you can, especially within the world we're living in now, which is new to all of us. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're all learning day to day how to do this differently now. I know I keep saying it, but you're in the footwork. So I have to remind myself, like when I'm sending out resumes, I'm in the footwork and I have to stay out of the results. But I can't complain today if I'm not doing anything towards a positive outcome. So it sounds like you're doing everything right. And I have a feeling you're going to book your first TV job in the next year.
Is there anything practically that actors do that make you breathe easy, whether in the room or in a self-tape?
Be polite. I'm going to be kind to you. And I kind of expect it in return. I mean, and be nice to the cast. And by the way, this is all sort of not even applicable anymore because of self-tapes. But like when you're in a waiting room and there's a casting assistant answering phones and trying to set up appointments, and I hear someone being rude to someone who works for me, you are dead to me in that moment. You'll come in, you'll read, and I will write next to your name, never again. So be kind to those people who might have jobs in the future, and remember that you were a douchebag when you came in. So that would be my first instinct, like be nice. And you know, I love people who are comfortable in their skin. If I see somebody nervous and clearly like, oh, I want this job, I want this job, I want that job, I don't know how to get you out of that space, but you're not going to get that job if that's the energy you bring in. Desperation in any form is not good. Dating, auditioning, but Josiah, I say that knowing the fact that you guys have to go in for people who aren't warm and generous and grateful. So I'm sorry about that.
Thanks. That's super helpful.
Yeah, and for each of us, like what can we do to help ground ourselves? Is there a routine that we can have no matter what audition we go in, no matter how warm or cold that room is, that you feel grounded within yourself, Flo? So making sure that you have that established routine so that you feel safe and you can do your best work regardless of the circumstances.